Hello everyone, my name is Steve, and on behalf of the Colorado Department of Revenue, it is my pleasure to show you how to quickly and easily register your business online with the Colorado Department of Revenue using Revenue Online if you're an out-of-state retailer. You can pause and rewind this video at any time to review the information provided. Let's go ahead and get started. The Colorado Department of Revenue aims to make complex tax information easier to understand. The information provided in this video will only address how to register your business online with the Colorado Department of Revenue if you are an out-of-state retailer. An out-of-state retailer is a retailer that is doing business in Colorado but does not maintain any place of business in Colorado directly, indirectly, or by a subsidiary. Such a place of business may include, but is not limited to, an office, distribution facility, sales room, warehouse, storage place, home office of a Colorado resident, or any other similar place of business. A common error the department sees are businesses that are based out of state, but have a Colorado resident employee with a home office registering as an out-of-state business. A business that employs a Colorado resident who works from a home office in Colorado must register with the department as an in-state business. In general, a retailer is doing business in Colorado if the retailer sells, leases, or delivers tangible personal property or taxable services in Colorado, or engages in any activity in Colorado in connection with the selling, leasing, or delivering of tangible personal property or taxable services for use, storage, distribution, or consumption in Colorado. If a retailer does have a place of business within the state of Colorado, they must register as an in-state business. Please see Part 4 of the Colorado Sales Tax Guide for more information. To get started, go to Revenue Online at Colorado.gov/Revenue Online. Then select Out-of-State Retailer Registration from the Sales Tax License menu panel on the home page. You will first be taken to the Instructions tab. In order to be eligible to complete the out-of-state retailer registration process online with the Colorado Department of Revenue, you must have a valid email address, as well as the information listed to continue. Since you are completing the registration process online, do not mail in a paper application. You will receive an email confirmation upon completion. Click the Next button to continue. Next, you will see the Customer Information tab. The system asks if you're an out-of-state retailer. By selecting Yes from the drop-down menu, you validate your business as an out-of-state retailer to the state of Colorado and can simply click Next to continue. If you select No, as shown here, you will receive the message, if you are not an out-of-state retailer, please continue to Colorado MyBiz at mybiz.Colorado.gov. After selecting Yes from the out-of-state retailer drop-down, fill in the information identified by a red asterisk under the identification and address headers. After you enter your address, you must select the Verify Address button before you can continue by selecting Next. Please note, because this registration process is specifically designed for businesses from outside the state of Colorado, providing a Colorado address will not be an option. In the address search box, click the red Unverified link to verify the address. When the Select Verified Address box appears, select the verified address by clicking Select this address and then click OK. Notice how the status of the address has changed from unverified in red to verified in green. Next, click Save. Next, you'll enter your business owner information. At least one business owner is required to be entered before you can proceed. Click Add a Record to enter the required business owner information, then click Next. The name and address fields are required to be filled in. Enter the required information, then click Next. Enter your first day of sales from the drop-down menu, and then click the blue Search for NAICS Code button. NAICS stands for North American Industry Classification System. Enter keywords that will help with your search. For this example, I've entered restaurant as my keyword. Then click the blue search button. A list of codes with descriptions will appear. Select the code that best describes your primary business activity. In this example, I've chosen full service restaurants as my code. A detailed description of the code you just selected will now appear. Verify the code you've chosen best describes your business, and then click OK. Once you select your NAICS code, the business information portion is complete. Click Next. You are now on the Create Login portion of the registration process. This is where you'll complete your registration for Revenue Online. Fill in the information identified by a red asterisk under the Contact Information and Login Information sections. Check the Use Contact Email box and then enter your email address. As mentioned earlier, you must have an email address in order to be eligible to register your out-of-state business. Then click Next. The Sites tab is where you'll select the location or locations where you will be making sales in Colorado. Simply check the box located under the Add Location column on the left-hand side of the screen that corresponds to the individual specific location where you will be making sales in Colorado. For Colorado sales tax purposes, a sale is generally sourced to the location where the purchaser takes possession of the purchased property, to include the purchaser's location if the property is delivered to them. Please see the Colorado Sales Tax Guide for more information on how sales are sourced in Colorado. When ready, click Next. Only click Select All if you anticipate making sales throughout the entire state of Colorado, which generally will not be the case for most out-of-state retailers. There are several hundred individual jurisdictions in Colorado, and you don't want to have to file a sales tax return for all locations in which you registered but had no sales. Adding additional locations on an as-needed basis is easy to do through Revenue Online after you register your business. When ready, click Next. You will be charged a prorated $16 or less license fee based on the time of year you apply, as well as a one-time $50 deposit. Your $50 deposit is automatically refunded to you once your first $50 in Colorado state sales tax is collected and remitted. A Colorado sales tax license is valid for a 2-year period. The fees are prorated based on the month in which you applied for a license during the 2-year period, and the license expires at the end of each odd-numbered year. In our example, the $50 deposit and $8 license fee equals $58 due. You must check the box that says Select to Acknowledge to show you understand the applicable license fees. You also need to check the box that reads, I acknowledge that after I submit these locations, I cannot remove existing locations, and I am expected to file a return for each location even if there are $0 sales. When ready, click Submit. A confirmation message box will appear asking you to confirm the information you entered is correct before you continue. Verify your information, enter and confirm your email address, and click OK. This will submit your request for a Revenue Online username to the Colorado Department of Revenue. An email confirmation will be sent to your email address once your request is received. The next screen is your confirmation that your registration has been received. A confirmation number is provided as shown here. Please note that it may take up to 24 hours to process your registration request and that you can print a copy for your records. The email confirmation you'll receive after you register contains your Colorado account number, or CAN, your Revenue Online login ID, and the authentication code to use the first time you log in to Revenue Online to access your account. To pay your license fee and deposit, log into your Revenue Online account and select Make a Payment. Your license fee and deposit must be paid before your license will be issued. As a reminder, there are many resources available to you through the Colorado Department of Revenue. Please keep these resources in mind if you find you need additional support. My name is Steve, and on behalf of the Colorado Department of Revenue, Taxation Division, Education and Training, thank you for watching this video. The Colorado Department of Revenue is always here to help you be voluntarily tax compliant through information, education, assistance, and customer service.